Hi guys, welcome back to my channel, The Wealthy Mindset. It's yours truly, Money Making Mitch. And as usual, guys, this is not financial advice. Please do your own due diligence and research. So we all know that hybrids paved the way for electric vehicles. The CEO said that it was to prepare people for pure electric coming. Of course, people went hybrid in order to save money on gas. And now people are realizing if you go pure electric, you save even more money. NEO did a report on how much money you can save. The CEO spoke about it months ago. But we also know that electric vehicles save you on, you never have to worry about timing belt, water pump, starters, and so much more that can go wrong with a ICE vehicle, internal combustion engine. Well, so the NEO decided to start with pure electric vehicles and stick to that. And therefore, that's why they are ahead of the game in technology, safety, so on, so on. And I've always said some people will have to learn the hard way. Li Auto took longer in transitioning over to pure electric vehicles and then they rushed them out. In doing so, they've compromised on safety. And this is why I've always said battery as a service is the only way going forward. So first you had hybrids, then you had pure electric vehicles, NEO, Xpeng. Xpeng is also doing hybrids as well, but they've been in the game somewhat early. Xiaomi is also pure electric, but Xiaomi is also struggling from a lot of recalls and what have you. But why is battery as a service the only way going forward, swapping your battery instead of charging? Because every time you swap your battery, the system checks the battery, the health of the battery, and before charging it to give it to another customer. Genius. It was absolutely genius. Not just swapping it, but checking the health of it. Well, now people are seeing in China why that's so important. And sadly, a lot more of this incident will probably take place before more and more adoption. Of course, we see that 80% plus of people who are buying NEO EVs are choosing to take battery as a service instead of buying the battery. They're renting the battery, and that trend will continue. On the evening of October 23rd, a Li Auto Mega suddenly caught fire and exploded. And I did a short video showing the clip on that while driving in Shanghai's Auto District, with flames engulfing the vehicle in less than 10 seconds. In less than 10 seconds, engulfing the entire vehicle and leaving only the frame. Footage from a rear dashcam showed the Mega driving normally before the explosion, with no signs of collision. Judging by the flame origin and burn intensity, the fire is suspected to have started from the battery pack. Li Auto issued the first response the following day, confirming that all occupants exited safely as the doors opened normally. But the owner of the car is saying something differently. Online information circulating after the accident suggests that around 3 p.m. on the same day, the vehicle had displayed a battery fault warning. Li Auto reportedly contacted the owner, arranged a tow, but the vehicle was not sent for inspection in time, according to Li Auto. But some unverified claims also speculated that the battery pack might have been previously impacted or modified, though these remain unconfirmed. So does that sound like something familiar to you guys? Yes. Tesla also tries to throw the blame on the customers all the time. And one of my subscribers used to work for Tesla, and he said that whenever a customer came with a problem, the manager will tell the mechanic, tell them it was their fault. Later, the owner's lawyer stated the rear doors failed to open immediately amid the incident and denied online claims of prior damage or battery modification, calling it a sudden self-ignition incident pending official review. So Li Auto is following the same playbook as Tesla, where they would throw the blame on the customer. The customer will have to file a lawsuit and go through years. By that time, The company keeps making money. People are unaware of what's happening and the inferior product, and then the company will end up paying out the lawsuit. Statement issued by the owner's lawyer. The Li Auto Mega involved in the incident is an MPV model launched in March last year. The automaker first all-electric vehicle priced between 73,000 US dollars and 77,000 US dollars. Now, I do put some of the blame on the owner for buying something that ugly and grotesque at that price. You can't be the sharpest tool in the shed to begin with. This is not, excuse me guys, the first time Li Auto Mega has been linked to fire incidents. Several similar cases have occurred in recent months. Yes. In June, a Mega caught fire in an underground garage with lighter debris later found near the driver's seat rail, but no clear cause identified. Yes. It just happened out of the blue. No one knows. Another incident in August on a Huangzhou overpass was determined to be a post-collision fire. An incident triggered by Mega in August. The latest accident has once again drawn public and industry attention to EV safety, particularly battery management and underbody protection. Just days earlier, China's State Administration for Market Regulation announced an updated recall supervision framework introducing a mandatory reporting mechanism of NEV fire incidents to strengthen safety oversight. Following the incident, Li Auto shares fell sharply in Hong Kong, plunging nearly 4% intraday and closing 2.3% down at Hong Kong, marking the lowest level since April 10th. Now, NIO has teamed up with CATL for extreme battery safety, and they also, I did a video on that where they teamed up with a company in Europe to put a coating over the battery to protect it from scratches and stuff like that. This goes to show yet again why NIO puts safety at the helm and why we have a 5-star safety rating in Germany, which is the highest in the world. So it's a no-brainer. Others will have to learn the hard way, but as we see, a lot of people are starting to realize, and I've always said it, just like the founder of Merck Pharmaceutical, put the client first, all else will follow. You just give it a little time. I hope you guys found this video yet again to be informational, inspirational, and motivational. If so guys, don't forget to hit that thumbs up. It takes a lot of time to do these videos and the editing. And if you haven't yet subscribed, you might want to think about doing so, because in this channel, we are waking up the middle class for the first time to get a major piece of the pie from the ground level up as to how the games are played on Wall Street. And like 50 said, we get rich or we die trying, guys.